Hi, Sriram. Good morning.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, while Jocelyn joins, Sriram, how are you? Any questions you had from the last session?
I'm doing fine. No, I don't have any questions right now
Okay,
or from previous sessions yet.
okay. And the coverage here, we have come through these topics. Okay. Introduction.
You're not
We
sharing your screen.
okay. Just hold on. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. List comprehension. Okay. So lists, you might hear the word lists, or you will also hear list comprehension. Okay. So list is a collection of comma separated values. Okay. So we have seen data types like int, string, boolean, right? Float. Okay. So a list is a Python data type. Okay. This is an advanced data type. It's a collection of values. So that means here I have an example, months equal to, I can open a square bracket. Okay, open a square bracket, separate values by comma. Okay, and here Jan, Feb are all my months. Okay, I have 3-character name string of months here. Each of them is one string and we are assigning to months. So what we are seeing here, enclosed by square brackets, separated by comma, this is called a list. Okay, so a list of values can be collection, but if you see, unlike other programming languages like Java and all that, here it allows multiple data types. So though I'm having it months here, okay, in this case, my requirement is to have all the names of the 3-character months. So I use this list. But Python allows you to put numbers, booleans, float, everything into one bag. Okay, so I can have inside a list multiple data type, mixed data types. It will allow. Okay. However, in this case, I want to have each name of the month in 3 characters, so I'm using it this way. Okay, is that clear? Okay, so print months square bracket colon means it will print the entire list. Okay, print months within square bracket colon, just the colon alone means all the values of the list will be printed like that. It's going to print the entire list. Print month of 0. So that means the first value is 0 indexed. The first value in this case January is 0 index. So months of square bracket, I'm saying the word of, but what it in terms of code is month square bracket 0. Okay, so months of 0 is the first value. Okay, so in Python list is 0 indexed. Okay, and the last one is -1. I can come back from the end of the list by having a notation like this: -1, -2, -3. Each of this is a position. So months of -1 means December, months of -2 means November, like that. Okay, so and I can have a slice. Now this is a slice meaning 1:3. Okay, Jan, Feb. See, in a slice, it doesn't take the last value. Ending value is ignored. Okay, so 1,3. Sorry, so 1 is Feb here, 1 is not Jan. Sorry, so months of 1, 2, right? So 1, 2, 3, 3 will not be taken. Okay, always the slice ending value will not be taken. So Feb and March will be print. Okay, is this clear? These are zero index. So when I say month 1:3, it starts at Feb and goes till the third, but skips the third. So 1 and 2. Okay, so that's a slice. Okay, I can take a portion of that list by what's called a slice. Okay, so this is a slice. Let's try this. So here is one. I'll just put it across like this. And list. Okay. I click back here, click on code. So months equal to Jan, Feb, March, April. Okay, I just got 4 values and not put all the values. So this variable is months and it is going to be assigned the entire list. Okay, this is a data type called list. Okay, and print months of me 0. Okay, so if I say print square bracket colon, that means start to end everything. Okay, so then it will print all the values. See this? And 1 to 3 prints Feb and March. Okay, because Jan is 0. So if I just print months square bracket, the integer 0 or the value 0, it's going to print Jan. Okay, and print months of -1 from the other side. Okay, -1, -2, so on. Okay, from the end. Okay, so yeah, I'll put this through in the chat. Okay. Months of 0, months of -1 from the end, and then a slice. Okay. You see the slice, the result is a list. Okay, keep note of that. When I'm taking a slice, I'm getting more than one value. That result is still a list. Whereas when I say months of 0, -1, -2, it is a string. Okay. All right. Less comprehension. Less is the term. So here, are you getting the output? I can keep 100. I can keep true. I, I can say 0.5. All of these are okay. The list can have different data types. Boolean, float, integer, all are coexisting. So it's a collection. Okay. It's not a specific single data type. it can have a collection. And of course, these values are according to. All right. Are you getting the output?
Yes.
Jocelyn?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Let's see what we got. Now, we're moving into what is a loop. Okay. So when you want to do a repetitive operation, where a certain block of code is repeated multiple times, then you use a for loop. Okay, very simple. Now we just learned what a list is. Okay, suppose I want to print and loop through all of my values in this list. I can use a loop like this. Okay, so I have months Jan till December. Okay, is my list. I can say for month in months. Okay, you don't need any declaration. This month will automatically adjust to the value of the data type. I mean, adjust to the data type, and it will pick the value of each element of this list. Each element of the list is automatically assigned. Okay, no declaration, nothing. So for month in months, it's like English language itself. For month in months, then what it does is I'm just printing. Okay, what it does is I'm printing month, that particular, we call this an index. Okay, so it's a index of the for loop. Okay, so for month in months, print month. Okay, so one thing to note is the index need not be declared. Of course, in Python, you don't declare anything. Month is initialized to each value of the month's list. Okay, that means as you loop through, so this is a loop and an initialization. The body of the loop prints month. So, so here it will just print Jan till December. Of course, since it is inside the loop and it's printing, it will print one line below. Okay, it will print Jan, next Feb, next March, it will go one after other in the output. Okay, so just let me show that here. I'm taking here, same example for month in months, print month. So just let me just take this end part off. Hold on, bring this back to. So what's happening? I'll remove this for the time being. Hold on, this is. So print month. Okay, so just watch this. I got all these elements. It's a mixed type here. Doesn't matter. So it printed Jan, Feb, one below the other like that. Okay. So if you see for month in months colon, okay, the colon cannot be missed. Okay, and again here there are 4 character spaces. Python is rigorous with the indentation. Okay, so month in months colon print month. Okay, so it prints one after another, as you can see. However, if I have to print horizontally, so this one printed vertically. To print horizontally, I can include a comma end equal to a blank string. Okay, comma end equal to a blank string. This is syntax, so you just have to memorize. Just it'll go horizontal. So when you print horizontally, you have to include this end equal to. What's happening is it prints this, then a blank string, prints the next month, then a blank string. It goes building the string one after other. Okay. So that is print months horizontally, whereas the early one is printing vertically. Okay. So I'll just Send this through the chat. Make sure you comment the fifth line first, uncomment that one to print vertically. The next time you uncomment the other way, and comment 4 and uncomment 5 to print horizontally. Okay. Okay.
So the for loop has 2 months, no? So
The fourth one you can
no, the for loop.
uncomment.
The for loop, sir.
Ah,
So what is the 2 months specify there?
this one, this part is it in months.
Yes, sir.
So in months means it's taking this whole list. You can iterate through the list. You can loop through the list. So this value month is an index in that list. Months is from here. I'm using a for loop and a list combined together. For month in months. Print month. Every yes.
For line 3,
Uh,
for month and months, if you
uh,
put another word, it gives false, false, false. Why is that?
Another word. Where are you putting the other word?
In line 3, I tried to put a different. I put month and months first and tested, and it worked fine. But I tried to just to see if you put another word, what would happen. I put like dog or something, some animal name, and it gave false, false, false. So why does it give
Correct.
like?
Now here you're supposed to be using the list name here, the collection. So if you declared something which is not having any, if you change here to let's say dog, here you can change. Then you can use this dog. Okay, this will work. Okay, even this month can be some dog in dogs. Okay, no issues. It'll work just as same. So dog in dogs is all false. Okay, hold on. Probably this is what you encountered. Let's see.
So I put
Because
dogs. I put
no values to be changed everywhere. Okay, this is the control D change you need. So it has given false false. One of the changes have not gone consistent. You might have left this month like that. Okay, so then it'll hit all false false false. When
So
you
if I left everything months except for after line 3, after where it says for dog, I put for dog and left everything as months. It gives false. Why does it give
correct.
false?
That is because at line 5, what are you printing? You're printing month. And month is not having a value in this, right? So it is showing false. See, I also got all false. Okay. So when an index is being used, you're going to do something with that index inside the program. So then you use that index. Okay. Then you'll get the iterated value of the list. Is this clear?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. So name doesn't matter, but when you change, so better to do the control D and change. So if I did cats, okay. Sometimes when you go back to change the program, this thing, now this also will take indented. So if I do control D and say like that. Okay, so if I run that, that should be fine. That control D will help you locate where else is this same word sitting. Okay, so all this, if I can make it bird. Okay, or any of this. See, this is all fine. So control D, helping you pick that particular. So I picked four letters together. Fruit in fruits. Okay. Okay. So is that clear? So here I can say apple. like that. Okay, it's still going to accept all this. So it's for fruit and fruits, but make sure you print this fruit, or you're handling the particular name correctly. The name here is the one to be printed, or you're using it some operation inside. And this collection or the list name is to be here. Okay. So let's, are you getting the output just like? Working? You can share your screen just like. Next one, days of the week. You can get creative. Like here, I've just used days of the week and day, much like what you have encountered here. Instead of fruits, let's say days of the week. Days of the week. Something like that. It took all those values. I just comment. That a day in days of the week, print day. Okay. The comments. The fruit, print fruit. Is it running? Okay, let me just move all this. Okay. So I have a list like that. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like that. Okay, so this is days of the week. You're not printing month here. Okay, so I mean it's changing same way. Go to the chat. Month in months. So, okay, that's one example there. I'll say, okay, so days of the week, and try that as well. Days of the week, Monday through Sunday, or day in days of the week. Print day, and it's printing horizontally, vertically, and all that. Okay. I put it in the chat and pick it up from there. Okay, I'll park here. We'll continue tomorrow. Is that fine? Jocelyn, is it working?
Yes, sir.
Print days of the week. I put it in the chat and try with the horizontal, vertical, and all that. So is this clear? List and for loop, Jocelyn?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any questions, Sriram? Any questions? Let's continue. Now here we looked at the list, and a list had some values. In our initial list, there were values like days of the week, integers, Boolean, float, and all that. But a list can also be assigned an empty list. Okay, so this is how you show an empty list. So when you assign an empty list, weekend is equal to open square brackets and close square brackets. So you might ask, how do I identify a list? Okay, so anytime the list can be identified with these square brackets. Okay, so now weekend is equal to empty list is represented like this. Okay, now I can print weekend, but here weekend dot append. So list dot append it's a built-in function for a list variable, and that list can add a value to that list with this Saturday. Okay, so this is an append, open brackets, within that is a string. So what it does is it adds a value to the list programmatically. Okay, meaning use this list to append. So I'm appending Saturday and Sunday, and print weekend is Saturday and Sunday. Okay, now once you add to the list, I could remove Saturday from that list with weekend dot remove. So list dot remove. Okay, the list dot remove, it will remove that element from the list. Okay, and so now the weekend is having only one day, Sunday. So this is append function, or this is a built-in function with the list, and remove is another built-in function with the list. So is that clear? So initially the list was empty, and then we have added, and then we removed. Okay, please connect to Colab. Okay, list dot append. Okay, so here I could just use weekend like this. Weekend is equal to an empty list. Okay, and then so weekend dot append Saturday and Sunday, and it prints the weekend. Okay, so that's the output of the list when you say print list. Okay, print the name of the list. So name of the list contains Saturday and Sunday. Okay, so this is the append method. Whereas if you have to remove, we can say weekend dot remove. So initially the list was printed with Saturday and Sunday. Then later I did list dot remove. Saturday got removed. Only the weekend has Sunday. So yeah, keep trying this as we go. Let me share in the chat like that. So first part of it, just do the append, and later you can add the last two lines, weekend dot remove and print. Okay. Are you getting the output?
Yes.
Okay, very good. How about Jocelyn?
So I'm typing it.
Hmm.
So is it case sensitive?
Python, I mean, have you used the weekend like this? And it should have given error. Yeah. It, it is
No. So for Saturday, if we type it in small letters, it shows error.
data is, yeah, if you're removing, you have to have the same data. Yeah, data is case sensitive. No? The moment you use a different S here for Saturday, it doesn't find the exact element. Data is case sensitive.
Okay.
Uh, okay, here is another example with the okay, just okay, we finished this tax calculation is what I'm checking. Okay, it went to the list. Okay, let's continue. There is this sort. Okay, here is further operation with the list. We have colors equal to red, blue, green, yellow. Okay, so I have these are strings. It's a list of strings here, colors, and I can sort colors dot sort. Okay, colors dot sort is a function which will put the colors in alphabetical order. The sort method or sort function, built-in function of colors, takes this data and arranges them in alphabetical order. So B, then G, and then R and Y. Okay, so that's the sort for a list. And you can say colors dot reverse, and it will reverse the whole list, yellow, red, green, blue. Okay, so colors dot sort and colors dot reverse are list built-in functions which can rearrange the elements of the list. Okay, so here is we have. Okay, so, I have a list here, colors And of course, it's not a capital case, so just can be. So red, blue, green, yellow, it put them in an alphabetical order. Okay. And then when we go to colors dot sort, either I can say colors dot sort reverse equal to true. Okay, that's an option. But colors dot reverse is also a function. Okay. So just printed in reverse order. Just pasting in the chat. Did you get that, Fira?
Yes.
Okay. Jocelyn?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here is another example of a list of integers. Ages is 1, 2, 5, 1, 4, 5, 3, 2. I can use a for loop. So here for age in sorted ages, I can use a built-in function called sorted and pass the list. Okay, so this way it will take the list sorted here, the list of integers, and each element of I will point to that integer. So it will print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so built-in function sorted ages will put it in ascending order. And if you have to get to descending order, reversed ages. So here ages went into an ascending order, and then later I'm printing reversed order. A list of integers is sorting in ascending order and then descending. Okay, so let's ages. Okay, took a different example, but okay. So here is ages. For I in, I can print the sorted. So this sorted built-in function. Okay, and reversed. So first let me put it printed ages. This is the order. And for age or for I in, for I in sorted ages, it's just going to sort. Okay. And once it's sorted, let's say I give a print. So print would give a blank space there. I didn't print anything, so it gives a blank space, and this is descending. The reversed is another built-in function to put the ages. sorted ages, and then we took ages and then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think it's jumping. Hold on. Yeah, but that built-in method can sort it in another reverse order. It reverses this whole list. Okay. So sorted function prints in ascending order, and the list is completely reverse the order in which it's going from 2, 3, 5, 4, 1. Okay, we are not storing anything. So reversed of ages is just reversing the list. Although it's not exactly a descending order, yeah, it's the reverse order. We looked at sort. Next one is filter. List expressions, filtered list, positive. Filtered list. We'll go into a filtered list. So we looked at sort, and it's a sorted list. Filtered list. Can we move on?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, filter a list means I have a list of integers here, and I can use an expression or a list expression, as it is called, before the for loop. Okay, so Python allows you to create a filtered list from a main list, or it's like a subsection of that list. But how we are coming to this filtered list is you can use an expression before the for. Okay, so for item in my list is our for loop. Okay, this is our for loop, and I can put an expression before it, and also I can add a condition at the end of it. Okay, so this is a list expression, and the whole thing is enclosed inside the square bracket. So my filtered list is equal to square bracket of expression. Now, expression can be a simple index of the for loop itself. So this typically is the index. I can just put it before the for. Okay. Yes, Python allows you to use that. I for I. Okay, it's like I for I. Okay. I for I in my list. And you can use 2i, 3i, or any expressions of this index. So it allows an expression. Each time the expression will be calculated and that list will be found. Okay, so while forming the list, I can optionally include conditions here. See, following this for, I have an if condition. If I greater than 0, that means take this example, I made few numbers are negative, 1 and 2 and 3 are positive. So I can create for I greater than 0. So 1, 2 and 3 will be selected. Okay, from this list. Okay, so for I in my list, it filters only positive numbers. So this is a filtered list, and the value of the filtered list is just I. Okay, so then the filtered list comes out as 1, 2 and 3. Okay, I'm printing filtered list comma this variable. It's going to print out 1, 2 and 3. So these conditions can be changed. It can be I less than 0. Then it's going to print the negative -4 and 5 values, and it will print only those values. Okay, so this is a filtered list. Okay, here is further examples. So my list is having one positive integers and negative integers. Now I can say positive as my filtered list name. Positive is equal to I plus 7. So we can use expressions here. 2 into I plus 7, some quadratic form and all that. Everything can go before the for, and I in my list like this. So this will print the positive integers. So here I plus 7. So 1 plus 7 is 8. 3 plus 7 is 10. And 2 plus 7 is 9. So for positive integers, it just printed like that. Here is slightly a different example. Quadratic equation, something like that. I squared plus 3i plus 7. So this is another filtered list. Okay, and here I use or I less than 0. So I less than 0, -4 and -5, it's going to pass it through this expression and print the values are like that. Okay, so let's take this. Filtered list. So this is the output, and further this can be a quadratic this is a quadratic equation or expression. All this is possible. Okay, so we have just used a filtered list. Is this clear? And the moment you take this off, that will not work, because it is going to expect this only inside the list. Okay, so this is a filtered list. So you can combine a for, a loop, and an if condition all in one line. Okay. Did you get that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Now, here is another example where you have a list here. X is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I showed you a loop where you could reverse the list. You could use that reverse list in one single variable. Okay, so there is a notation like this. What it is you use the list name and it's a slice and you put -1 like that. So colon -1. It's like a notation to reverse the list in one variable. So if you can see, we are having two colons and a -1, which allows it to reverse a list. Okay, so this is also possible in one. I'd say x is equal to this reverse would still print. Okay, it printed the reverse. However, I'm not, yeah, that would work. Okay, but x, yeah, x is equal to, or I just print the reverse. I can say x equal to itself. So it's a common notation, two colons and -1 will reverse the entire list. Okay. So print x, the values are in reverse order. Colon -1, it's a common notation. We will see an example. Okay. Okay. Now, did you get that?
Yes.
Yes.
Often you will come across a program to check if a string is a palindrome. Okay, so here race car is a string. I want to check if the reverse of that string also reads race car. Okay, so if you see race car is a palindrome. So what we are doing here is we are taking this string as a variable s from a user input. Okay, and we check that string is equal to, of course here double equal to, okay, that string is equal to the reverse of that string. So we are using colon -1, okay, of that string. Then both are equal, that means it's a palindrome. So it's going to print that string s is a palindrome. If it is not, it's not a palindrome. Okay, so that is a palindrome. So you're taking user input. Let's go into so string s. I mean, here I'm taking the input. Well, it is showing some example, but let me just take an input. Enter the string. Okay. What is that? Yeah, enter a string. Okay. Like that. So it's waiting for me to enter a string. Race car reads both ways the same. So that's a palindrome. So here I would say S. Okay, either I can say S plus is a palindrome. Not a palindrome. Okay. Let's try another example. This time I would say level. Okay. So level is a palindrome. Okay. Another palindrome is let's try one which is not a palindrome. Okay, motor is not a palindrome. The motor is not a palindrome. Okay, so it's reversing the string and comparing it to the same. Whereas rotor is a palindrome. Okay. Okay, so we so this is a palindrome. Apparently, if I used the data with a capital M, it will not. Okay, so that way. So Malayalam is a palindrome. Okay, however, I do that, it will say it's not a palindrome because the reverse of this string, you put capital M at the end. Okay. So data is case sensitive. Okay. Okay. So those are some of the examples of palindrome. You can refer to more examples of palindrome. Yeah, level. So palindrome. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So put it in the chat. This can take it from there. So colon -1 inside square brackets. So this is exactly, if you look at it, it's a slice. Okay, it's a slice and it's reversing. Okay, it's taking the entire string and reverse. You list positive append palindrome range. Okay. Okay. We'll come to those exercises. All right. So I think, did you get it?
Yes.
Okay. There are more examples of a filtered list here. So list expressions are expressions for item in my list if a condition. Okay. For I in my list, if I greater than 2, simple list, 2i, I square, all these are examples. Okay. So sorted. Okay. Okay, you take care. Have a good weekend.
Yeah,
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.